tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains All-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Mitchell Robinson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Robinson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Also Josh Hart out there. Nurkic is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
To the paint. And that one's good. Lillard.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get into his open guys.
Curry attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Stephen Curry. Lillard looking around. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Curry. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Good.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on physical defense.
Now, here's Lillard. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Here's Nurkic. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Wiggins inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, they've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Ingles with the ball. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Ingles. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. For the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Here's Finney-Smith. 17 points in his last outing. Hard kicks to Nurkic. Dishes it to Lillard. He takes it in, and Lillard throws it down.
Can't do a lot to stop Lillard. He's amazing at absorbing contact on these drives.
Curry against Lillard. And yes, it's good. Curry's got his third basket of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Now, here's Hart. He's covered by Thompson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Chalk up 2 there.
A good size for the 2 position, but Clay's been able to compete and play through the contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard, the pass to Hart. Back to Lillard. Pass to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. A 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Lillard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Inside, here's Hart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Oh, man, solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Curry against Lillard. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball. And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Now here's Curry. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Pass to Simons. From the arc. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Thompson, high post. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
Good recognition by Draymond. I mean, he sees that he has the defender right where he wants him. Oh, she wrote.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Portland. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You look at the Jazz. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Golden State, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Now here's Bledsoe after the miss from Stephen Curry. Simons surveying the D. The shot from the low post is good. Simons has got 5 now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how he's playing, just fearless. Steph knows there's a chance he's going to get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Simons. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Robinson misses.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the pass to Bledsoe. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Simons from outside. The shot comes out. The Warriors go the other way with it. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. And that's 10 points for Stephen Curry.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Pass to Watford. 1:49 left in the first. Passes it to Eubanks. And he uses the glass on the lane.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. A lot of game left to play.
Curry, good.
Oh, man. His game is so beautiful. It's a joy to watch. Curry, when he's at the top of his game like this, crazy.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Thompson. They get the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got his second bucket of the night. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You're not connecting from deep. You got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
And that one's good. Wiggins. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And you see the recognition. Thompson, dependable at getting it to the open man.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You got to have somebody keeping track of it.
Curry's shot is good.
You got to try to cut Curry off. That's how he makes you pay for a quick pull-up.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 10.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Bledsoe against Curry. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Sweet little floater.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Robinson. Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Green, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Finishing through the contact, one of Draymond's specialties.
Pass to Eubanks. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Portland moving the ball around to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Chris, one change we're seeing now, a lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have game. You got to win. But I love to see how players who do it effectively inside and outside. I mean, think about Embiid. Think about Jokic. I mean, and on the whole, I love the way that the game has evolved. And I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game. And I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now. So I think it's going to come back.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Payton passes to Toscano. All up top, covered by Lillard. Good on the shot. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nurkic trying to get open, and Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got his first basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Paul penetrating. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lillard from outside, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 11-3 run. Lillard against Paul. Inside. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Paul.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
No, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Into the lane, and the shot goes down. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lillard against Payton. Finney Smith kicks to Lillard. Shoots over Kuminga. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Wiseman. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wiseman's got his first basket of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now the pass to Finney Smith. Here he goes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lillard against Payton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Done outside. Shoots from 12. No good. Shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it. To the paint. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. The free throw off from Payton. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Pass to Paul. Passes it to Toscano. Hits it from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Hart. Here's Simons from outside the arc. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 23. Paul dishes to Wiseman. The pass to Toscano. Another three for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lillard, the pass to Finney Smith. From downtown, and Damian Lillard, good for the three. Lillard's got 13.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
To the middle, here's Wiseman. That shot off. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Hart. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. He gets it in there.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Lillard against Paul. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Tries again. And Lillard with a nice bucket inside. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get in rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
Paul kicks to Payton. There's three-pointers off the mark. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hart the pass to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Tough to guard in these screen and rolls. I mean, I love how Nurkic positions himself and gets creative in these situations.
Paul with the bucket. He's got 6.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
The Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. .127 left in the first half. Warriors leading by 23. Curry passes to Okongwu. Curry on the wing. Covered by Lillard. It's good. 23 points for Stephen Curry.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Lillard outside. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Curry, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Watford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Eubanks. Here's Bledsoe. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Mays. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
23 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You got to love how clever Lillard is. I mean, he's exceptional at gutting the D apart with his dribbling moves.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On its way from Curry for 2. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the driving kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 25 points and 4 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
Jack, how do you think Portland played?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We got Joe Ingles. Hart is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in. And how many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games? The list? Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, Damian Lillard.
Here's Green. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Green's got 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Hart. Portland moving the ball around. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
You think of those cold-blooded scores. Man, none better than Lillard.
Certain players inspire appropriate fear. When he hits half court, he's within range.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Lillard against Curry.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Nailed from three-point land.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Here's Lillard. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry passes to Green. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Nurkic. Robinson, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Ingles. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And Portland making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And he drives in, makes it off the glass. Curry's got 27.
Oh, and that's the thing about Steph. Fearless on the floor, but also plays under control.
The pass to Nurkic. Wiggins against Ingles. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
To the inside. Nurkic the best to Finney Smith. Nurkic trying to get open. Scooped up. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And it goes down 2 points. 12 points for Draymond Green.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Nurkic. The dish to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that.
So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Simons in for Joe Ingles. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as you get older, your role changes a little bit. Now, Klay Thompson being asked to take on more of a leadership role.
And I tell you, boy, he has earned it.
You know, Greg, he's one of the longest tenured players with the same team. Funny guy, but he knows the game. Shared a locker with Wiseman when Wiseman was a rookie.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 9.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Paul kicks to Okongwu. Paul looking over the floor. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Done against Paul. Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. Dunn passes to Hart. 4 on the clock. Alley-oop try. Paul outside, passes it to Kuminga. And here is Hart. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Paul. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Eubanks can't get it to fall. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul with the ball. 10 points for him. Here's Okongwu. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Simons, defended by Paul. Over to the left wing. Got a piece of it. To the middle, and up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Here's Simons. To end the drought, Eubanks, no good. Golden State's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Warriors have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that one falls for Okongwu. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 1:46 left to play here in the third. The baseline J. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's in there. Payton's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Hart. Bledsoe taking his time here. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Payton drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Bledsoe. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. They grab their own miss. Eubanks misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And finished off by Kuminga.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons, defended by Paul. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Kuminga. Chris Paul is out there with Payton. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Toscano in at the small forward position. Marjanovic down low. The Warriors pull it in. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton in the corner. And we talked about this before, Chris, but great to see you inducted at long last into the Naismith Hall of Fame. It is so well-deserved, and all of us are thrilled for you and your family.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. It means a lot. Shout out to my parents, my family, and all my teammates. It's a special feeling. You never dream of making it to the Hall of Fame, and I tell you what, it's a surreal feeling right now. Thanks, man.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Clock at 4. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe, and that one hits back iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Payton, that's good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
They double-team Bledsoe. McLemore with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Marjanovic kicks to Little. To the paint. Can they get it? Marjanovic, no good. Golden State's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, and if you're playing along Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
Payton against Bledsoe. He kicks to McLemore. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From 8. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Payton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Ben McLemore. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Driving inside. The Warriors pull it in. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The drive by Paul, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
Now don't let Paul size fool you. He's as tough as they come.
Inside. Here's McLemore. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Okongwu. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here's McLemore. The pass to Marjanovic. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Good work defensively by Paul. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Payton surveying the floor. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bledsoe against Paul. Bledsoe passes to Little. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And I think when Bledsoe focuses on distributing the rock, it helps the offense run smoothly. Nice dime on that one.
Pass to Toscano. driving the lane. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Dunn, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Dunn against Paul. Here's McLemore. From down in the low post, it goes.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Payton up top, guarded by McLemore. Paul dishes to Payton. Back to Paul, down low. Here's Kuminga. Buries the easy one.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Passes to Ingles. In the corner, it's Little. Traps in the tray. Little's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Portland with the ball. Pass to Eubanks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. And there's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 29.
Such confidence from Curry. I mean, you watch him take it inside, you think he were a bigger player.
And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Curry brings the double, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Dunn against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Little with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McLemore, the pass to Dunn. Marjanovic against Robinson. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry is inside. Dunn covering. Curry gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Little can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Wiggins. They get it back. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Curry finds Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Stephen Curry.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Marjanovic, again the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Basket good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And it's done penetrating, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Portland making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. They double-team Curry. Out to Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Inside. 11 feet away. Marjanovic, no good. Curry is inside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.